DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now because we have you.
Welcome to another episode of DD214 Network. Willini is not here with us today, so I have to cover the intro. I was supposed to stop. I don't have the Natural Sons button over here. I just got the Fago one over here, and but what's going on? Welcome to another episode. Today we have Gio filling in for the Squid himself. Squillini is doing adult stuff.
We are missing Joe today. He's doing like a life event thing. So he was unable to be with us tonight, but he is definitely here with us, like in heart. And we were so happy and thankful, Gio, that you said you would come in and help us out here a little bit.
I asked him during the show.
Oh yeah. Say again.
I asked him during the show.
Oh yeah, because I sent you a message this morning, and you guys were getting ready to go on, and because I use stupid freaking YouTube, and I'm an old fuddy duddy, and now the Discord, like you didn't see it come in probably for like 30 or 40 minutes. You know what I mean?
Man,
it happens. It happens.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff going. I mean, we always just kind of just wing it. We just talk shit throughout the show. So I'm glad to have you on, G. I think this is your second time on.
Yeah, I think so.
I know you've been a guest for. I know that
a long time.
That was a long time ago. But have you've been on after that first appearance though? Have you not?
I'm not sure.
Or is this only the second time?
No, I'm not really sure. I'm so fucking stoned during rips and fucking BRVG. You guys caught me a great fucking time. I'm like,
there's a lot of podcasts. They're easy to get mixed up, and some of them kind of fall by the wayside. You forget you were there that day. You're like, oh yeah, it comes up randomly on like your YouTube things, your algorithms. You're like, oh fuck, I was on that episode. Oh yeah, that's right. Like
a long time ago.
Did you ever hear like those stories about like actors, or actresses where they're like they've never even like watched the movie that they were in?
Yeah, it's like what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg. The guy who played Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't watch any of his fucking films.
And hates himself.
It's really crazy. What up, Tosh?
What up, Toshi?
Hey.
It's interesting when they do. I think Christian Bale just said it recently to himself. He was just like, I don't watch a lot of my movies. I actually just saw a picture of Christian Bale at a funeral. I don't know why they were taking pictures of him at a funeral, but
yeah, that's kind of off.
Fucking paparazzis, dude, they got no shame, man. They get
them at the most vulnerable moments. It's insane, man.
They just want their shots, man. That's all they want is a fucking shot. Which is like that movie Nightcrawler with fucking Jake Gyllenhaal.
They want money.
That shit.
That was such a good movie.
And because they are lower than the lowest like pond scum, they'll do anything for money. Like violate people's privacy and like, yeah, they're fucking lower than pond scum. They're paparazzi. They killed fucking Princess Diana. Those fucking cocksuckers.
They made a whole show about it.
I don't give a fuck how much the fucking driver had to drink that night. If they hadn't been running from paparazzi, they wouldn't have fucking died. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right.
I mean,
Just throwing it out there. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between having like 2 or 3 beers over the course of like 2 or 3 hours, and then driving, and then doing 100 miles through a goddamn tunnel in Paris, doing 100 miles an hour. That's there's a difference between because reaction time is going to be it's a very slim margin either way, whether you're all the way sober or slightly inebriated. Reaction time. It's like playing. You guys ever play GTA 5? Like online or whatever. And it's like when you're
the last 13 years.
Yeah, like when your pedal's all the way to the metal and you try to make that turn and you're just off on the turn, and like that's exactly how they died. That is literally how they died. Then they just barely
just ragdoll right fucking through.
That was it, man. How unfortunate when that because of fucking paparazzi, because of paparazzi. Fucking.
It's like the way you pronounce paparazzi.
Well, it's funny because now if you're in Florida, everybody's a paparazzi right now over at Disneyland. Because, TMZ, right? TMZ put out a thing a couple days ago. They were just like, all the governors and shit like that are going to Disneyland. When you see them enjoying their beers and their expensive dinners with your taxpayer money, make sure you take a picture of them while they're doing it and send it to us. So they've been getting a bunch of pictures of like all these politicians eating expensive ass ice cream, enjoying our taxpayer money.
Good. Good. That you know what? I'm entirely on board. That's one time I will be on board with. Okay. And I want to the kind of pictures that TMZ was asking for is not paparazzi. They were asking they're asking regular people. Like Joe and Jane taxpayer to take pictures with their freaking handheld freaking like ankle bracelet of that shit. Okay, they don't have actual. They're not employing actual. There are actual employed paparazzis, and like those are the ones I was talking shit about. That there's a mile of difference between somebody taking their kids to Disneyland and seeing some asshole politician spending our taxpayer money when Congress can't do its fucking job. And, Joe and Jane taxpayer that are just taking their kid there, on a break or whatever because they can. There's a mile of difference between those. Joe and Jane taxpayer have a right to take a picture of that motherfucker. You know why? Because they pay his fucking salary. Well, yeah.
And now he's eating ice cream with the cherry on top and a little bit of banana drizzle. That costs $30 fucking dollars.
At Disney, using fucking gold flakes for sprinkles. That cocksucker.
Oh my god! Don't it with
the gold flakes on it?
Get a fucking mango and put it through the cheese grater or something.
While they continue to not do their jobs. And
the keywords continue.
They're going out of the jobs don't get done. What'd you say, John?
The keyword is continue.
Yeah.
Stands up.
Hey, we're paying for it. Fuck it, right?
I've never been to Disneyland.
No, I was there when I was a child.
I've never been to Disneyland. I've only been to Universal Studios when it was whack.
I just remember being traumatized because I was forced to go on rides that I did not want to fucking go on at all. So it's like, if you don't go on, you have to stand out here with strangers. I'm like,
I was just talking to JM about this the other night, where I went to Florida one year to go see my dad, and there was at Universal, there was the Mummy ride, and it was an indoor roller coaster, so there was nothing outside to signify that it was a roller coaster nor a sign. So it wasn't until that I sat down on the fucking thing that I realized, oh fuck, this is a roller coaster, and I hate roller coasters. I fucking hate them. And next thing you know, I'm flying through the fucking woo 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 in the fucking Mummy ride, getting fucking sand blown in my face and shit.
Dude, for me it was Space Mountain. That's what traumatized me because I couldn't see fucking anything. Just little stars and
just like when I was in the touch tunnel the other day.
That's all it was.
Gio, do you ride roller coasters now, Gio?
No. Absolutely fucking not.
I'm sitting here with two people that don't ride roller coasters.
I have
less than before.
I've only been on two. So I've been on the.
If you don't like them, you don't like them. It's okay. I'm just
the first one I did, Tweak got me to go on. Geo. It was whatever the fucking one at Coney Island. The one that's like
I went
about
on
to
that
fall apart.
fucking that Batman and Robin ride.
Oh
And
God.
it was on a fucking dare.
That's the
So I was a jerk off who was like, if you dare me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, they dared me to do it, and I was my legs never shook so fucking hard standing in line watching that thing go up, down, and then backwards and up again. I was like, I'm fucked. Like
yeah,
I'm
so there it
fucked.
is. D just put it in the chat from the dungeon.
Which
He
one?
put the cyclone.
The Cyclone. Oh, I've been
Yeah.
on. I haven't been on the Cyclone, but I've been there. Yeah, fuck that thing. It's
I
in
enjoy-
Coney Island. I don't trust that fucker.
I'm kind of a connoisseur. I enjoy like pretty much all the carnival rides. I really do. I kind of just
I'll do a
roller
little
I'm like, fuck it, the bigger the better. Fuck it. Like we've got
Fuck
one
that.
here.
Look, you just leave me by the ring toss.
We've got one here in Kansas City, and like on the initial like ascent, you get up to like 205 feet, like above, and so you can see everything, like everything for like because of the.
No, for real. That's exactly what I see when I look at the Cyclone. It's like that thing is just one or two turns away from turning into a fucking collapsible fold.
That thing is old.
Dude, yeah.
That thing has been there. That shit has been there. Yo, that roller coaster has been there since the crucifixion of Christ. Like it's been there a long fucking time.
I heard it was like John the Baptist's favorite ride, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like
that was his spot right there.
Yeah, that was like his thing. Like he liked that fucking.
Jay, that's a crazy joke, and you know that.
Jesus was a big fan of the zipper. Everybody loves the zipper. Jesus loved the zipper. John the Baptist had the Cyclone. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing.
He also got beheaded too, but we won't get into that.
That's right. We were talking anything. St. Peter was a fan of free fall.
Hey, speak of the devil, John. That literally happened on the Kansas side out here in Kansas City. A kid got decapitated on a water slide. Fucking like.
Dude, how many fucking decapitations from roller coaster stories have we seen throughout the years, bro?
It was a freak accident, but it was a Schlitterbahn. It was a Schlitterbahn, and the park ended up eventually the park ended up shutting down because they never got over. They never got. I remember. I think I was in the Army, so it was sometime in the last 15 years. But the park opened. They had this one really crazy water slide ride, and it had a protective netting over the highest point, like the apex.
Yeah.
But there were rails that held the netting up, and they didn't. The kid that was on it was with like an older woman, but they didn't weigh enough, so they took off a little bit, and I like look it up and see if fucking Jay's lying to you.
Yeah,
like,
and
it was very sad. It was very 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 sad, but that park there's no Schlitterbahn in Kansas City on the Kansas side. There's no
park. Yeah. Oh man.
Frenchie says Boulder Dash, Lake Compound's best roller coaster ever. Where's that at?
Oh,
Connecticut.
There's a few places I've never made it to. Like I've always wanted to go to Cedar Point. I've always wanted to go to Cedar Point in Ohio. Have never made it out there yet.
I've always wanted to go to them Wolf Creek Park lodges.
Yeah,
you ever heard of them?
Yeah. We've got one. There's one on the Kansas side out here, and then I think there's one somewhere where I was living in Colorado.
I think that they got one in Pennsylvania. It's like a fucking indoor water park resort.
Yeah, They have them like kind of spackled around the United States. I've never. My kids have actually been to one of those with their grandparents. I've never been to one. I've never been.
They're a little pricey. They're a little pricey, as all things are, like gas.
You know how like I have that whole thing with like kind of like going out like doing like nature and hiking and just being outside in general. Like nowadays, John. Like I have the same thing with like swimming. Like I grew up swimming. I did nothing but swim. Like I grew up in Arizona, so like. If homie had a pool in his backyard, like we were there because it's hot as fuck. All right. Yeah. So like I grew up swimming, and it's like nowadays, dude, like it's like pulling teeth. Like if I take, if me and my girls are on like a road trip, and we fucking stop somewhere, you know, like at a hotel or whatever, and they got a pool, they're all about going swimming, and I'm like, more power to them, fuck yeah. But it's like pulling teeth to get me in the motherfucking pool because I'm just like, I'm just like I don't feel like it anymore. You know what I mean?
I like pool. I'll do a pool any day of the fucking week. It's
Like
the ocean
pool.
that I will not touch.
I would like to, I guess, get back into it if you want to call it that or whatever. I don't know what it is. It's just like swimming doesn't do it for me. Hiking doesn't do it for me. Like camping doesn't do it for me right now. Like I don't want to go rafting on the river. No, I don't want to go fucking fishing on the lake. Like
I want to go I want to go whitewater rafting.
I think I was just outside. I think I was just outside too much, and like
I love that shit.
like I was just outside way too fucking much. You know, for like way too big of a chunk of my life. Just outside all the fucking time.
River rafting.
You know what I mean? And then swimming is part of that because you know you cross creeks and ponds and
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
all we had was the
and
Hudson.
it rains on you and you're wet. You're always wet. You know what I mean? And just
All
cold.
we had was the Hudson River, dirty fucking
dirty
mafia
ass
dead
fucking
water.
water. Yeah.
That's all we had.
Yeah, but
Mafia,
people
body dumping.
you know,
ground.
people jet ski on that shit now.
I believe
they
it.
canoe too.
Why wouldn't
Motherfuckers
we?
are on canoes.
Why
Well-
wouldn't we? I mean, it's a fucking it's a body of water. I mean, if that's your thing, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, the canoe thing I'm not too surprised about because there's this guy I watch named 2 Feet Outdoors, and he's always in a fucking canoe all over New Jersey. He's in fucking parts of New Jersey with red fucking iron water.
Everybody's
People that
got
shouldn't
their
even be
thing.
in.
Everybody's
He likes
got
the
Some of that
canoe.
son of a bitch was in Hudson County Park, just fucking chilling in the lake, just with circles around the turtle.
Fucking YOLO, dude. Like
Where the aliens were?
getting
Yeah,
his
where the aliens were.
getting his steps in. Except he's getting his what is that? Rowing. He's getting
Strokes.
He's getting his strokes in. Hey,
getting
there
his
you go.
strokes in.
I love that.
There
I
you go.
already do that like every day. I already do that like every day on my own time.
I don't think Jay wants to run into any bears. Well, as long I think he would rather run into an actual bear than the football team. So
Oh man.
Who's we talking about here?
I don't know. D says don't think Jay wants to run into any bears.
Oh no, I've been.
So she said, speaking of strokes, BRB.
It's not the wildlife. It's not the. I'm not scared of the dark. Like I've done the whole nighttime in the army thing. Like alone, I've literally been alone in the forest more times than I can count. Like doing training in the army. Like when we do like land navigation stuff, it's really not that. I think it's just I've been outside too fucking much. I've just been
That was
outside.
quick.
I've been outside and exposed to the elements for so much of my life. When I got out of the army, I was like, no, I don't want to go outside right now. It's hot. Like I got air conditioner in here. You know what I mean? Like it's like flip it.
It's so nice outside. I'm gonna be
Motherfuckers are paying
outside.
enough for electricity nowadays. You might as well.
Fucking like flip it to wintertime. It's like I don't want to go outside right now. I don't want to go camping. I have heat. I have a bed right there. Like
There's
I got a TV and video games over here. Like
There's blankets. There's coffee.
Who says you can't bring it with you? They call that shit glamping now.
Ooh.
I've actually
Bring a
done
fuck-
that.
bring-
I have actually done that. Glamping.
Yeah,
I've done that.
bring a
But that's
fucking.
That's
yeah,
not the camping. That's not the camping. A lot of the people that I hang around
yeah,
with.
just bring a fucking generator with you and your fucking
that's-
fucking Xbox and you're fine.
How about we have an old fashioned like sleepover and we can make pillow forts at my house and we'll call it fucking camping. Okay? Because
How
like
about you go fuck yourself?
I don't want to go.
I've got sofa cushions. I've got sofa cushions.
He gets it. This guy gets it.
Fuck you both.
Well, no, I am not against any of it. Like I'm not anti. It's just like I've had so many people ask me, hey, you want to go fishing? Like summer's coming up. People are gonna start asking me, like, Jay, you want to go floating? You want to go fishing? We're gonna have like a fucking picnic, but it's gonna be like in fucking June, in the middle of the afternoon, and I'm gonna be like, I love you dearly, but the answer's no. I'd rather sit in air conditioning and sip on a beer. You know what I mean? I think I'm just getting old. You know what I mean?
We're
I
all
think
good.
you're already there.
Maybe halfway. If I go long. If I go long, maybe halfway. I'm actually probably a little over halfway if I don't go long. Like that's the funny part. Like being like I'm 40. I'm fucking 45. Like think about it, do the math. I would if I was only halfway. I'd have
I
to
went
make
to the
it
army.
90.
I don't know math.
That's what I'm saying. I'd have to go to 90 if I'm only halfway. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 90. So I like heat. I like AC. I like warm beds and just hanging out.
Be comfortable as long as you're still here. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Be comfortable.
Fuck a sunburn when I've had like more than I care to count. Okay, right? Like you ever
You could be extra crispy.
dude, I remember being sunburned and because there's so much wind at like Fort Carson. I remember being simultaneously sunburned and I had like wind chapped lips to where like if I smiled, my lips would split open like they'd bleed. Like because I was in the field for like 3 weeks straight. And
I bet your bunkmate loved that. The split lips.
Dude, you gotta love fucking wet wipe showers, dude. Like, and then I'm talking like sleeping on the ground. We're not talking about tents here. We're talking light infantry. There were no tents. We're talking 3-4 weeks at a time, sleeping on the motherfucking ground, exposed to all the elements. Like that's light infantry. So like I basically lived like a hobo with a fucking gun. Okay, so like it's like
Great movie, by the way. Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun. Fuck, dude, good man.
Great
Good
fucking movie.
Thank you. I watched that. I actually watched that in Afghanistan on my first tour. Believe it or not. Like it's
a great fucking movie.
It's a great fucking flick. It's a complete throwback to But no, like I think I'm just taking like my body is taking a break. It's kind of like shell shock. Like I don't have to go outside. I don't have to go outside anymore. Like I can.
You did all the outside. You're done. You did outside.
Don't forget. I did the Army in my 30s. Like in my 20s, I was doing like.
Damn.
I was in my 20s. I was doing like backbreaking ass like manual labor in fucking Tucson, Arizona for like $8 an hour. So like I was outside in the desert growing up. That's where I did all my backbreaking ass fucking manual labor. Like
That's hardcore.
Dude, I think I just want to stay inside, Gio. I think I'm good.
Just stay inside, Jay. Stay inside.
I got a weight set. I got a weight set in my basement. Like I can do little lifts here and there. I don't have to go hard. I don't have to do anything. I can just chill.
And how far away is like your closest convenience store where you could get like the shit you need? Like
Within walking distance.
Within what? So that's it. That's fucking it.
I know.
That's life.
especially when you do light infantry, like you walk everywhere. I am still for all of my aches and pains, and no matter how bad my body is, like.
Oh yeah, no. I bet anything. Like, John went in there comfortably as fuck because of the North Bergen Hills. Walking is not a problem for us.
I can still walk.
It's not a problem.
I walk with Jay. I walk. See, I could walk. It's just being in a car is not a good thing with me while
it's because
on the hill.
You have motion.
You want to tell him, Jay? Yep. Oh, Jay. Oh, did I ever tell you what? Did I ever tell you what happened to Jay's car?
Oh no! What happened to Jay's car? What?
It got painted. It got painted with John's lunch. I was taking him out to a place it's east of where I live, but it's where my family's from. It's like where it's where I'm getting buried. It's where I'm getting.
He legitimately took me to his grave.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's on the top of a hill somewhere in Kansas City. It's got a view of the downtown and Independence.
That gives me New Vegas vibes. Like the view, like when it's on the top of the fucking shit and it looks over the rest of the city and shit.
It's crazy, dude. There are members of both sides of my family in that graveyard. Like both sides of my family went to that church. It's a church. And there's it's an old fashioned Midwestern church. So there's a fucking cemetery in the back, obviously, right?
And lots of hills.
And this one happens to be on top of a hill. It's on the very top. My grave will never flood. I'm close. We're close to the Missouri River, but my grave will never flood unless
your grave won't flood, but your car will if you ever bring them up there again.
When there's floods in the Midwest, when shit gets really bad,
I imagine
entire cemeteries will get washed away, and they have to try to recover the bodies, which is crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I can't make this. I'm not making this shit up. This is what happens.
Wait, what? They fucking have to recover bodies?
Yes, and coffins, bodies, if they're still left. Yes. And then when they remake the cemetery, There's you'd have to look that up. It's a whole ass thing.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy.
When there's major when flooding happens, people don't realize like how much Earth gets disrupted. So if you're in a cemetery in a low lying floodplain or area that gets flooded, that water will fucking disrupt.
Yeah, it softens up the dirt and shit.
And there's a whole bunch of things that are buried 6 feet below the ground, right? And it doesn't take a lot of water very long to get through 6 feet of earth. So there you go. Go ahead, John.
What's going on, Squirlini? No, but yeah, we were. He said he's still at the dealership, like the church from Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, so we get in the car. I threw up on the whole outside right side of his car, right? And
on the way out there, basically, because there's it's kind of like a curvy country road.
Oh my god! And then Jay the whole time driving back was like, "You're gonna be okay." He was driving back like I just got shot next to him in a battlefield.
I was worried about it. Well, you got to take things into context too. Like even if John has motion sickness, in context, it's fucking July. Okay, where it's hot.
It was fucking hot.
And
in
it's
Arizona, it's hot.
It's humid here
too.
Missouri. Oh, Kansas City.
This is like it was humid. So like I was worried about John being like dehydrated. I didn't care if he had motion sickness. That part's
probably worse.
I was worried about him having like fucking dehydration because it's humid. And like when when it gets nasty hot out here, you'll be dehydrated before you realize it, and you start getting sick, you start getting dizzy. Fucking
when we came back and like Frenchie saw the side of the car, it was like, oh god, it was fucking hilarious.
It didn't fucking bite you. Do you think that's the first time I've had like one of my cars like puked on or puked in?
Dude, it was
I guarantee you it ain't, and I guarantee you that ain't.
Not. I would hope it's not the first time. That means you haven't lived. Well,
and that ain't even like the worst bodily fluid that's like I've ever like had to deal with in my vehicles. Okay, like you're good. A little bit of puke on the side of my car.
Yeah. I was just telling Gio.
You kept it outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just telling Gio on Saturday. When we were at Jack Stacks and they put fucking barbecue sauce on my mac and cheese, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I still ate it. It's funny too because that's going to be tomorrow's clip. But like, and I was telling Gio, I was like, the food over there is just fucking great, and for some odd reason, everyone's nice, and the pizza's good.
The hospitality, man.
It's very like Midwest. It's very Midwest nice out here. So there is kind of like the double-edged sword that comes with that, but as long as you're polite to everybody, nobody's gonna bother you. Like, and I mean that kind of sincerely. Like, if you don't give anybody a reason out here, nobody will. You know what I mean?
It's usually the expectation in any city, except for like Candid.
I see other people. I literally see people out here holding the door open for each other all the time. And that is it's just the way they do it out here. It's just the way they do it out here. People like it's common. It's just Midwest. It's Midwest nice. It's just Midwest. Nice. I promise you, everybody's not nice, right?
And from the dungeon, I'll answer this for you from experience. We went to a Yankee.
You'll have to keep me updated on some of these because I can't see. They're too small in my screen.
From the dungeon says even if you wear a Yankee hat and from experience that night, me and Jay went to a Yankee game that night with the kids and everyone. Frenchie went. Oh my god, baby. What time did we leave that game? Like 2 a.m? It was late. It went overtime. The Yankees won. Thank God. Thank God bless the New York Yankees. And actually, I will never forget, Jay, having that experience with you sitting behind home plate. So like that was, but
we were very fortunate. We got to do that. That was
to answer. But to answer from the dungeon's question, there were more people wearing Yankee hats than I saw people wearing Kansas City hats over there. Like you could go there with any sports jersey. You're not going to get a bottle thrown at you. You're not going to get dragged down the street. You're not going to get your ass kicked.
Not in Philly.
Not
like
exactly.
Philly or Boston.
Let me clarify real quick though. What John, you will not. None of that will happen to you in Kansas City if you're not a prick. If it's like any other, this is like any other city though. If you act a fool, eventually the clock's gonna run out and luck's gonna run out. Like
and you're gonna end up on the 10 o'clock news.
This is still a city in a metro area of size. There are still plenty of people here that I'm sure love getting in freaking public scuff, like dust ups for whatever reason. I don't know. I grew up from that shit a while ago, but like there's plenty of people that. But at baseball games, it's so fucking rare. It is so fucking rare, baseball, especially Kansas City games. It is uncommon, and I've personally done security at many Royals games. It is uncommon, like, to see a lot of bullshit in the stands in Kansas City. We do have kind of like a I don't know what the fuck you would call it. It's just the way we do things out here. Like people don't get riled up unless like there's a reason to get riled up. It's like it's like a game of the game out here is like freaking, you know, show me how long you can go without your expression changing, right? So it takes a minute for people to actually get
like what Gio's doing now.
Yeah, just fucking blacken the fuck out, dude. Right? Like,
I'm looking at the shit on the screen because it does. I see what you were talking about, where it says that it's showing up 3 times.
Oh yeah, and then up on top of it, it's I'm getting 2 big X's on top. I'm just like, all right, cool, it worked.
At least.
Hello.
We're on.
Yeah.
Hi.
very
From the dungeon has a marijuana question. All right, well, what's your marijuana question? And we can get into our stuff
I got
today.
Google.
Sure.
Got
Everybody in here gets stoned on the first time they smoke the joint. Nope.
No.
Nah. No, I did not.
Drew?
I actually got almost sick as fuck.
You got high the first time
my
you smoked?
time. Like I threw up.
I don't remember feeling.
Threw up.
Yeah.
I
was young. I was 12 years old, and it was a fucking joint that was almost the size of my fucking middle finger at the time. It was huge. Because it was being passed between my 2 stepbrothers.
That's a fucking bat.
Dude, it was insane, and I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, but yeah, it got me sick. Like I got sick immediately. Then the second time, it was my curiosity because I was like, Cheech and Chong never got this sick, so I went ahead and I tried again, but it was in a more controlled ordeal where I had more control of the substances.
Yeah,
it was a better experience the second time around.
Yeah, same.
It's almost the same for me. I got high the second time, and I definitely got high. Like it's like what was that part in fucking Half Baked where it's like he's reading the comic book and the comic book character's like he's feeling it, and it's just like in the little like word bubble.
You ever see the back of a $10 bill on weed? Oh man, so I don't know if Gio knows. Sometimes on the show we talk about some things that happen throughout our week. I'll talk about mine first. It was really simple. Worked with Gio, got a bunch of podcasts done. Worked on a bunch of other stuff. But my wife and I, we're always watching our shows. We're always watching something, and it's the season of giving for television right now. They just keep on giving us stuff. They just keep on giving and giving and giving and giving. Invincible is fucking top. It's just so good. We got Invincible that just came out. The Boys is about to come out.
Y'all, I'm so fucking amped.
We're right now tonight. We're like right in the middle of Paradise, which that shit's getting crazy. That's such a good show. We're waiting for Silo to come out this summer. But then there was a show last night that just came on Prime after Invincible finished, and there was a show called Jury Duty. Now, I don't know what to classify this show as: a prank reality show with actors in it. Because when the show starts, you think it's a show like The Office, right? But then you realize that out of the 40-something people that are working in that office, one of them is not an actor, and one of them doesn't know that they're about to be on a TV show. And so me and my wife have just watched the first episode last night, and there's going to be like what is it, like a company retreat or something like that? Yeah. They're going to like a company retreat, and the guy who he's just a regular person. He thinks he just went in for a job, and when he went for the job, the guy told him, "No, you know, we have a documentary team working with us for a few weeks. I hope you don't mind." And everyone's an actor except this one guy.
Dude, like dude, don't ever do that to me.
That's some Truman Show shit right there, man.
Like, that would freak me the fuck out.
So, so my wife and I saw another clip because apparently James Marsden was on the season.
Who's that?
Cyclops, motherfucker. Who the fuck he is? As Cyclops.
Not you. I'm talking about like on the show. Like if he's a fucking.
No, like he's himself. And he's there, but so in the season that he does, apparently he's actually doing jury duty. And
he's like a planted celebrity, basically.
He's the person that they're pretty much pranking. Does that make is that making sense?
I remember something.
It's something like that, but me and my wife haven't gotten to the punchline of it yet because we're just one episode in.
I remember watching shows of a similar nature, like kind of like back in the day, but like it was like, like I always thought, like I was like, please God, like don't ever do that to me, because like it just won't end well. Like it just like they won't even be able to use the footage. You know what I mean? Like
you're not signing that fucking consent form.
I'm not signing the consent form. Like I'm not like I'll show my whole ass. I'll show my whole ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
here's footage on purpose.
Here's a short clip.
It is our 12 jurors. We also name 2 alternates. They will sit throughout the trial. Number 47, sir, why don't you take the seat next to that gentleman? Oof. And number 81. Number 81. Oh, that will be.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on yet, but like they seem to be pranking James Marsden. Like they're trying to make him think he's actually at jury duty or something like that. And how they got that off, I don't know, because that's some legal shit. But
it looks weird though, because it's like, if he's in jury duty, wouldn't you want to be a little bit more low profile because you're a fucking Hollywood actor? Like you over there acting like a clown in the middle of the jury.
I don't think jury duty discriminates on that, does it?
It doesn't.
I don't think they give a fuck.
Have you guys ever gotten summoned for jury duty?
Absolutely, yes.
I have.
Twice.
Yeah. How'd it go? Like how did it go on your end? Like how did it go?
It was fucking excruciatingly long, and it went on for about 4 days.
Oh, you actually served. You served.
It was a small case.
No, hold on. No, hold on. No. You did your fucking civic duty. I don't hear you bitching about. I don't hear you like really bitching about it. Like thank you for doing your civic duty. You know what I mean?
It was just boring. Like waiting for everything to happen was just boring. That's all it really was. And the second time I did it, the first time I did it, because the second time I actually did the 4-day bullshit. But the first time I did it, it was literally just waiting to get approved or disapproved and shit. So when we got called up into the room, and they were reading off everybody's paper and calling everybody up to decide whether they were on the jury or not. Yeah, they immediately looked at my shit and they were like, "Nah, not you." I was like, "Okay, bet." Okay, bet.
I've only been summoned. I've only been summoned once, but I made it to the fucking final pool, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm about to be on the fucking jury.
It's like playing Squid Game in real life. Like,
no shit.
I'm gonna get locked.
Honest to God, like I wasn't trying to get myself kicked off, but I also wasn't necessarily worried if I didn't have to stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it seemed to be like it was going to be an interesting case. That I can tell you. Like it was an assault case, but the story behind it, from what you could gather from like some of the questions they were asking, and things that would you say sway the jury.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting. And so you kind of get a gist of what happened that night, right? So like right before they cut down from the final pool to like the jury, like who got selected for the jury, I asked a question because they gave us certain junctures, like you could ask questions, and I asked a very specific question to like the judge / both lawyers, and that's when I got cut, and I was like, ooh. Like fucking like
winning,
like
winning.
One of those two lawyers knew I was definitely not going to be on their side. Like one, I don't know which one, because they both get to strike. They both get to strike somebody out. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I knew one of those two lawyers definitely didn't want me fucking on the jury, because they knew I'd see right through the fucking bullshit. I would see right. I asked a very specific question, and like it's like
no. You're out. Get out.
Yeah, I was like, what was that shit Bill Hicks said? Like, you're something is beneath you, and thanks to the use of hallucinogenics, like I see through you. You know what I mean? Like you're like whatever cover story you got for your client is like beneath you.
It's not working.
I'm seeing through it, and we haven't even gone to trial yet. I'm seeing right through it, and we haven't even gone to trial yet.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't on that jury. I did not.
Jay,
on that jury.
I know you're a fan of body cam videos, Jay. Did you see the Justin Timberlake one?
I did.
What did you think?
Boy looked shook, dude. Didn't Mob Deep write a song about that in the 90s? It's like, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
They're scared to death. They're scared to look.
That motherfucker looked shook. He looked shook. Like that, he looked like scary shook. Like I'm not in my territory, or like I'm not like
Just treat me like a criminal.
He didn't even understand how the shit worked. He was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
He's like,
I was just driving.
He couldn't. It seemed like he couldn't even comprehend. Like that cop didn't even know who he was. He's never been treated like somebody didn't know who he was.
He said, "I'm on the world tour. You're on the world what?"
Yeah. Well, what?
A world tour. Who?
Man.
What are you?
Do for a living? I'm on a world tour. Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah. Get out.
You're not from around here, are you? You know what I mean? Like you ain't from these parts, are you? Like,
No, but what was even funnier, the lady that came out of nowhere was like,
Yo.
no, what did she say?
so
She was like,
baffled.
you guys love bye.
Are you really gonna arrest Justin Timberlake right now? It's like, yeah. Like, what the fuck? I don't care if it was Mahatma Gandhi. They're getting arrested.
Can you imagine the uproar if they didn't? Can you
Yeah,
imagine
dude.
the uproar,
Oh my God.
if they didn't? Like
That department would have been fucking raided immediately. They'd be like, what are you guys doing in here?
we can have a whole lot of conversations on a whole different ass day about
Oh yeah.
police and policing and rights and wrongs and other things. However,
However,
comma, in a just society that is covered under the law, there have to be people that enforce the law.
yes.
That is them literally doing their fucking job. Like, so it's really hard to fucking like get pissed at the cops on this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where it's
Especially in that clip.
They're wearing body cams. They're wearing body cams.
Yeah, I actually
Right?
want to
Like,
show you
they're-
something.
Like,
I want to show you something that Gio sent me a couple days ago, Jay.
Oh shit. Oh, you're gonna show him this one.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
this,
yeah.
Jay.
oh, here we go.
Residential area, you've got no registration, you don't have your license and no insurance, that's 3 strikes right there. Now get out of this car. I'm going to get you downtown. You didn't have a problem writing me up, right? So we're going to do this by the letter of the law. That's the way you want to. I was just a kid when you wrote me up right out of the academy, right? You didn't care about the letter of the law then. You didn't care about the code then, right? What, do you want there to be a bro code now?
This is work. That is work. I corrected a problem at your work. This is we work together. We don't do this to each other. We're a bond. We're a brotherhood. We're a brotherhood. What are you trying to do, man? This is not gonna be good for you.
I don't care who you think you are. I understand that you have a little bit more authority than me, but in this situation,
A little bit. I'm the sheriff of a damn county.
But if-
I can arrest the mayor. I'm the only one that can do that, you know?
yeah, but you also don't get a free pass to just break laws, right? So if you have no registration, there's one. We could maybe have a conversation. You got no identification just because I know who you are. That doesn't just pass. And the car's not even registered. Is it stolen? Is this some secret baby mama you're running around with, Sheriff? What are we doing? What kind of corruption are we dealing
I
with?
deserve all due respect here, and I'm telling you right now, do you really want to do this?
I mean, you hear me? Dude, I would love to do this because you had no problem writing me up. I got so much trouble, and I got treated like I was insubordinate for years. And now look, you want to sit here and skirt around the law and throw the book at little new recruits straight out of the academy. I've barely been on the job for less than a year, right? And then all of a sudden,
Straightened you out and got you where you are now, but now you're headstrong. Now you're trying to pull a coup here.
Okay.
If you're not pulling it on this old fella, it ain't gonna happen.
a coup would mean there's a king, and you aren't the king. You're the sheriff, and
I'm
you.
the sheriff of this county. My God, that's the closest thing to a king there is, and you are jeopardizing your career.
My career. You're so close to retirement. What do you think about your pension? You gonna be able to touch your pension? I know you got kids. I know you got a wife. Even if you went through a divorce, she still needs alimony money. I know you still owe her. I know you're not as up and up as you think you are. I know your nose isn't totally clean. Now, you wanted to throw the book at me? I'm gonna throw the book at you. Now get out of the car. I obviously don't have a way to get identification, but I know who you are, Sheriff, and we're gonna take this every letter of the law right through the mud like you wanted to do to me, right? You want to be disrespectful and not give me any grace? Well, here's your lack of grace, okay? Get your ass out of the car. We're doing this for real. I don't care who you are. I don't care if I get written up. I don't care if I get fired. You're going to deal with the same kind of shame that I dealt with, getting drugged into that police station the way that you made me embarrassed for years, treated like an insubordinate for years. I couldn't get promotions for years because of that blemish you put right out of the gate. Less than a year on the job. Yeah, exactly. Speechless. Get your ass out of the car. Now get out of the residential area.
Get your ass out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car.
Get the fuck out of the car.
Get the fuck out of the fucking car.
Fuck out of the car.
Get out of the fucking car.
Oh, you want to talk about like fucking ruthless aggression, bro? Like ruthless fucking aggression, bro. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Geo, also light infantry. Ruthless aggression. Well, what are you gonna do when the enemy's like right in your face? Are you gonna fucking start tap dancing in front of them, or are you gonna fucking like? Are you gonna go balls to the wall? You know what I mean? Like it's like ruthless aggression. I choose ruthless aggression. I choose ruthless aggression.
Shit.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry.
I love that shit. That clip is so fucking good.
My throat is getting dry. My throat is getting dry.
Hydrate. We got to put some points in for him to hydrate, guys.
I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
I think he needs to. Take your mama stay up to the floor. Tell that bitch to go. Homo fake
Look,
go.
everybody, hydrate. Look, hydrate. Everybody's telling him to hydrate.
I got 3 bottles of water right next to me. Where are yours?
Drink water.
In the fridge.
Mine's a 16-ounce can of Ham's beer.
Ham's beer.
Ham's, dude, it's cheap and it's like every bit
commercial.
And it's like every bit as good as like all the other fucking yellow beers, which is basically water. So I'm hydrating.
Yeah.
So just for you. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? Did something happen?
Probably.
Oh, he's like, oh shit, maybe something did. That'd be fucking.
He's always doing unpredictable shit and scares me.
Is he getting something to hydrate with? Oh, Yingling.
Oh.
I already see it. That's Yingling.
Cheers.
I already see it. Cheers, Buckface.
Cheers, mate.
Jay loves Yingling. Squillini loves Yingling.
Yeah.
That's like the one. I just don't drink beer. So I want to do something funny real quick. Go ahead, Jay.
Real quick, I apologize, John. Squillini, the reason I'm not drinking Yingling and I'm drinking Hams is because a 6-pack of 16 ounces, so equivalent is 8 beers. This is less than $6. A 6-pack of Yingling right now out here at the gas station is fucking 10. I'm not paying $10 for Yingling. It's good beer, but it's not supposed to be that expensive.
Well,
You know
not
what I
for
mean?
nothing. This was free beer, so it's definitely
Even
up
gooder.
alley.
Even gooder. Love that shit. Fucking cheers to that. Fucking cheers. Go ahead, John. I apologize, brother.
All right. So I just wanted to ask a quick question. So if we had to guess, Gio, what job would you want in the military if you wanted to go in?
If I wanted to go in,
Good question.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What would
I would honestly go
And
infantry.
you will go infantry. Well, open up your horizons because there's actually a lot of jobs that you would not even think even exist in the military.
What
Oh,
about
no,
like?
I already know there's a fucking band in the military. There's
Don't
an
Don't even
entire
get me.
fucking
Don't
music
even get
program.
me started
Well,
on those fucking guys.
You do have other combat MOSs. I mean, you have combat engineers. You got combat artillery. You know what I mean?
Artillery's dope.
Artillery.
Sappers.
That's the engineers.
I'm a sacker
That's the-
every day.
That's the
Every
engineers.
day I'm a sacker.
A sapper. They just blow.
Oh.
They just blow shit up.
That's who I did.
That's fun.
So
Yeah.
when I started in the Army as a mechanic, that's who I did my first deployment with was combat engineers.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to be around those guys. Like
I just find myself infatuated, like even with like gun simulators and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like the motion of putting them together, taking them apart, knowing the gears, the mechanics inside of them and shit.
Mhm.
Like that's what I would like to do. I'd like to repair and like put together like modding, like we do in
That's
fucking
a,
Fallout, mod guns.
That's
I love that shit.
that's 91 Foxtrot. That's small arms repairman.
That's fucking cool.
That's 91 series. And
That's really fucking cool.
that's the reason I know that is because when I was a mechanic for the engineers, my series was 91. I was a 91 Lima. That's 91 Foxtrot. What you just described.
Yep.
There's a like in the Army at least. There's like a fucking job for everything. And I can only imagine what the fucking Air Force does. Like I have no frame of reference for what the Air Force.
And before, just before the show, I looked up a couple of jobs that civilians probably don't know exist in the military, and I'm going to go through a few of them.
All right.
Cryptologic linguist. This listen listens to forward communication and translates.
Okay.
And-
Yeah. No, I've seen that.
Yeah, a cool little fact: the more languages you know, the more money
The
you
more
can
money,
get.
yep.
Correct.
Absolutely.
That
You
is
could get on more jobs.
that
I
is
knew
a-
this dude. I knew this dude named Robin Williams.
Mhm.
Okay, he was a 22-year-old E7, and he knew 6 languages. And for context, Gio, that's like 1 under of a master sergeant, which is
can only imagine.
yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
At that age, it's like virtually unheard of.
Yeah,
It's
this one's not.
virtually unheard of.
Yeah, this one's not too surprising, but mortuary affairs specialist responsible for recovering and identifying fallen service members.
And
Actually,
they dress them for fucking. They put them in their dress blues if there's enough left. If there's enough
Yep.
left, they'll.
Yep. EOD, which EOD is one of my favorite jobs. They disarm bombs. They made a whole movie out of it, which for context, civilians think it's the greatest military movie in the world, but if you speak to someone in the military, it's the worst one. Next is the ComCam. You are a combat cameraman. You document
fucking
missions
cool.
you document missions in active war zones for intel and history.
That's
I
fucking
believe
cool.
that's public affairs probably.
Yeah.
Or is
Next-
that
Now they're called drone operators. That's what they're called.
Drone operator.
drone operator?
Next is weather specialist. Forecast weather specifically for the military operations and airstrikes. Not
Wait
one
for
of
the
those.
fog,
Oh,
baby. Wait for the fog.
it's going to be a sunny day in Fort Benning today.
So like for context, for stupid ass fucking grunts like me, like knowing what the fuck the weather's gonna be like plays a big fucking part in like some of our mission planning.
Yeah, what's up,
Like-
Abdel?
Go on, Abdel.
Like you can't. It's gonna be really hard to go on mission tomorrow if there's a fucking like haboob coming in. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
like it'd be good to know if we're forecasting like heavy winds, because that like affects the whole like everything down the chain, to where you'll get sent out on a mission and get caught up in some fucking bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So we need weathermen. We need weathermen.
Now this next one is one that everyone will appreciate. A animal care specialist.
Yeah, veterinarian.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
veterinarian.
Yeah.
Next is this is actually the job that I was about to get before I joined. It was a fuel specialist. After that is the space operations specialist, which monitors satellites and space defense, which I think now belongs to the Space Force now.
I was
Possibly,
about to say, yeah, I think the Space Force.
or if it doesn't, they're going to be working with.
What was the one from Dude, Where's My Car? Sultan.
Yeah, there you go.
Sultan.
The diamond upside down is a pussy. Next one is a prime power production specialist. This person runs a massive power plant for bases anywhere in the world.
12 Papa.
Oh,
I know my own.
that sounds
Prime
like
power. Prime power.
Sounds like work.
Yeah, that's in the engineer. That's in the engineer branch. That isn't.
Yeah, that
Prime
sounds like
power is in
work.
the engineer branch.
Yeah, and then this one, and I saved the best for last. A culinary specialist, but in submarines. Now they have to do a specific training because they're underwater for several months at a time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. Gio's like, nope, because Gio, let's talk about your biggest fear.
Open ocean. Open ocean is one of my biggest fears.
So, can you imagine being in a fucking submarine?
But you live right next to one. You live right, like you've seen one your whole life.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It looks beautiful from afar, but where it looks good.
May I add, he was born on an island.
I was born on an island.
I'm always
And
fascinated.
I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign, so you would think that like I have some kind of affiliation.
There's nothing wrong with hedging your bets, bro. There's nothing wrong with hedging your bets. Like
Not at all.
Trust me, trust me, I got you. Trust me, I got. Fuck roller coasters. Fuck the ocean. Like I got it. Like I got you, homie. Like I got.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Very simple. I'm a very simple man. Very simple. Man.
if somebody asked me if I wanted to go parachuting out of an airplane right now, like just for funsies, I would say no. I would also say no. I would also
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This fucking space cadet over here asked me.
a roller coaster. I will not.
Wait a minute. Aren't you also an Aquarius?
I am. Yes, I am.
So, water.
That's
Both of
water.
you.
That's water bear.
Yeah.
It's an air sign though. That's an air sign.
Oh,
That's
It's
an air.
terrorist.
It's called, Aquarius is the water bearer, but it's an air sign.
Yeah.
Look,
That's an air sign.
my girl.
Interesting.
Look, my fiance can attest. I will go shin deep in the ocean. That's as far as I go.
I don't blame
And
you.
if anything
I'll go
fucking
neck deep if the
crawls
water's
above
warm.
my knee, bro, if anything crawls above my knee, I freak out.
Homie.
I freak out.
I grew up in the
I immediately
That's
think I'm
why.
getting
That's
cold.
why I only do Florida water where I can see.
I grew up in
not even.
I grew up in the fucking desert. You think I like the fucking ocean? You want to know what? You want to know how? You want to know how I
You know
felt?
what's crazy too?
You want to know how I felt the first time I ever saw the ocean? I was like 22. Well, I was like literally 22 the first time I ever saw the ocean. Right? You want to know what I thought? You want to know what I thought? I was like, so this is where dirt meets fucking water.
Yeah.
All right, now I've seen it. Like,
Let's go back home.
let's go back to the desert. Let's go back to the.
Yo.
You know
fucking
what's
desert.
crazy? I took a trip to Puerto Rico when I turned 18 years old. My first time there, I met my brother for the first time in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
In Puerto Rico, the ocean is literally like you could see straight down to the bottom. Like it's fucking clear as shit.
That's badass. That's
I
badass.
was doing front flips and back flips off a fucking
Sure.
little cliff without
I would
fear in
too.
the world.
I would
It-
too.
it- and then
Like a swimming
it
pool.
was
I think a swimming
was-
pool.
yeah,
could
like
see.
a
You could
swimming
see.
pool. But
Yeah.
once I came back into the States and I went to a fucking beach after that I saw the foggy water and I felt shit crawl on my fucking feet, I was like, this isn't Puerto Rico water.
Yes.
Like this isn't the same thing. This is not
Cold.
right.
We
It's
used
cold. It's violent. It wants to eat
It's so
me.
crazy because once you go past like South Carolina, the water is so different. It's so blue.
Yeah, it's ocean currents. But yeah, like, well, we used to go cliff jumping in the desert, like during like the summer rains, and even sometimes sometimes in the winter, because it doesn't get that cold there. Like our winter is not what you guys think of as winter.
Our winter.
But I
sucks.
learned at a very young age, if you want to go cliff jumping, you wear tennis shoes. I always wore a pair of tennis shoes. I never jumped into water in bare feet, ever, because of rocks, because of fucking shit.
I wear water shoes. I wear water shoes.
Well, I would always just bring an extra pair in my backpack, or I'd fucking use the ones I was literally like fucking hiking in, because we had so many trails. We had so many trails out there, and some of them led into like waterfalls, and like when you go, there's places if you look up like Seven Falls, Tucson, Arizona, it's in Bear Canyon, and you can look that shit up. And like John, like I've gone cliff jumping there. Like you can look. You should actually. The Arizona Wildcats are going to the Final Four for the first time in 25 motherfucking years. Can you please look up Seven Falls? Because I want a little bit of nostalgia. Like I want a little bit of nostalgia today. Like the place that I spent 25 years at, like from age 4 until like 29. My ass was parked in fucking Southern Arizona, and can I see Seven Falls, please? Seven Falls.
Calm down.
I want you to see this, Gio. I want you both to see this shit, because like this is literally like what I grew up around, and like where I grew up is close to trailheads that like lead to this. So like I could like be in my car and be at the trailhead in like fucking 15 minutes from my house.
That's good shit.
Yes, that's it. That is it.
Dude, that's cool.
That doesn't look like Seven Falls. That's not Seven Falls. What is this?
Where's Seven Falls at?
Seven Falls, Tucson, Arizona. Or you look up
Tucson, Arizona.
You can look up Seven Falls, Bear Canyon, Tucson, Arizona.
Is this it right here?
Ooh, that's right, Abdel. Get me litty, baby.
I can't see. I was just looking. I was just looking for a picture.
I need video. I need a shot.
This guy,
because there's like
a hard on for fucking video, man.
Because that's okay. Because like there are switchbacks like that, and yes, that looks.
Yes, indeed.
The water looks low.
Oh shit!
How recent is this video?
Let's find out, Daddy. 6 years ago.
That's 6 years ago. Yeah,
that was 6 years ago.
That is Seven Falls. That is Seven Falls. That was fucking Seven Falls. Thank you, John. Dude, watch that.
Baby.
Watch this one, dude. Watch this one. Look at this shit.
Cheers, Cindy.
Can you blow that up? Yeah.
Enough C4? Absolutely.
That's as much as I could blow it, Jay.
Okay, I can see it. That's freaking beautiful. That makes my heart sing. Like I've probably literally sat in the spot that taking that video was sitting.
Thank you.
What do you guys think about those people who go into caves that are submerged in water and get stuck down there and die? Well,
stupid.
What?
Absolutely dumb.
I mean, get what you pay for. I guess get what you pay for.
Here's the. It pisses me off so much.
From the dungeon, where did that come from? From the dungeon, Jesus Christ! Seriously?
He a lot of fucking questions.
Good golly, Miss Mo.
A lot of questions. But he's a good correspondent. He's a good correspondent.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just.
But yeah, man, what else we got? It's going to be an interesting week this week. Lots of work getting done. My kids, I got one kid on spring break. I got my other two kids on spring break next week. So I'm going to have some late nights. A lot of work is going to get done next week. So I'm pretty excited. A lot of work is getting done now.
That's that life cycle, and it's spring. Spring is here. Spring is here.
I just finished the application form today for the podcasts and the musicians for the Clean Sanchez annual. So I gotta send that all in to you guys to fill in, plus the outside ones. But I need to finish the guidebook first. So I started working on the guidebook that goes through rules and Yeah, which goes to rules and regulations, and what the rules and regulations are pretty simple. Don't be a dick. Don't talk about politics, but you can joke about politics, and that's really it.
Keep it clean and cordial.
Yeah,
We try. We try. We try.
it's not that it. I'm just. A lot of us have been talking about it. I'm super excited for it. Some of the people who are interested in being a part of it are to me, big names. But when I say big names, I mean big names in their communities and in their spaces.
Well, good. And do you remember when we did? Okay, for the audience, for reference for the audience, we average somewhere between 12 and maybe 25 views an episode, and this is on YouTube. I'm going off of YouTube. When we had our 250th episode, we went up to 75 like immediately, and I mean like overnight. And y'all know I don't give two shits or a flying finger fuck about views. It's not about that.
We've been peaking for some odd reason. We've been peaking at 17 tonight.
It's that we have people that watch, and then we have people that watch within the next 24 hours. We have people that watch maybe once every two or 3 weeks probably, and then we have like when people think that like it's going to be a special episode, they fucking tune the fuck in, and then everybody tunes the fuck in, and that I think that's just what when we hit 250, everybody tuned in. Everybody fucking tuned in that day or night, either live or within the next 24 hours. Yeah. Because and that is to this day, that's the most we've ever had in a 24-hour period. Like
our shorts for me and Gio fucking slam. We've been throwing up some like our shorts that I've been putting up have been slamming.
Well, do like I mean we say funny shit sometimes. I mean it's gonna happen. I mean when you produce content, especially when you go live. That I mean, is that
natural?
Well,
so much more natural.
You guys tell me, is it or is it not the hardest part of doing like live action comedy or being a comedian, doing it on the fly?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, but that's why we're not sitting here trying to be stand-up comedians, obviously. But what I'm saying is, we produce so much content week after week after week, and we're so stubborn and like we don't miss. You're gonna get eventually, like you're gonna get diamonds in the rocks. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get these little clips. There's clips that me and John could probably go 3+ years back on.
Yo, not for nothing.
If you watch like certain episodes, there might be like a 5-minute section where we start going off and everybody's like cracking up and we're just everything is like crazy. We don't even make shorts out of that shit. We don't even. Yeah. That just hasn't been our. Maybe we should start, but like maybe we shouldn't.
I'm trying to get back. Gio's been seeing me. I've been trying to get back in the habit of really trying to push them out as much as I can. I mean,
you're busy.
You're busting ass. You're busting ass doing it though.
You're busy. Yeah. You're busy, and I don't like bothering you a lot. Like there's sometimes where I'll go back and watch an episode, and I'm like, oh, that was pretty fucking funny. Like that kind of came out of nowhere, and it made sense, and. It would be fun, but I'm like, no, like you just got done doing fucking like morning rips, and I'm like, I'm not gonna bother him. Like, nope.
Oh, dude, what do you think I do after morning rips? I eat my lunch, I take a shit, and I go right back to work until like 4 o'clock, and then I start playing video games.
Thank you. Yeah, but you got kids, you have a wife. Like, no, I'm not adding like.
Oh, it's all good. I'm always open to do something. You know what I mean? Like I was having a conversation with Toshi today, and because we were talking about like certain time slots and stuff like that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm busy. Yeah, I'm always trying to do something, but at the same time, I could still with the time slots, I could still do another 20 podcasts if it was brought up. Wow.
I don't ever want you.
No, to overwhelm myself, of course, but that's just a general example.
Or pigeonholing yourself into where you just like almost like you have to be like too busy to be productive.
But that's why
if you let like you're scared if you let off the gas, you're gonna get lazy or something. It's like no. You're not.
That's why.
That's why I don't like throwing more shit on top of you. Where I'm like, hey, like
That's
I'm not the dude that's going to make the short. You're going to be the dude that makes the short. So it's like I can give you timestamps, but like fuck that. Like I'm like nah, fucking
but that's why not everything is a podcast. You know what I mean? That's why we have the movie idea. We have you know, which there's so many things that we want to do, and just like our Ford.
Can I be in your movie?
Oh, actually, I may need your throat.
You're speaking my language.
Well,
I've had plenty of experiences with a big green weenie, so this thing right here is like well used. I promise. Okay.
Yeah. Well, now look, if you read the script, Jay, there's only 2 parts and then like a radio part. So we'll see what happens. So if you're probably but man, I mean, it's just that's why I'm glad we're just not doing everything as a podcast, you know, because even though we have so many, like we want to do a conspiracy theory podcast, we want to do I mean, the 3 of us collectively, even Squilini and everybody else,
I've been dying to do a fucking like a comic book. Something
a comic book podcast, a music radio show. Like it's like, but me and Gio can't do every single show, you know.
Well, what I'm hearing is things you're passionate about, and it's like this. I was thinking about it the other day, like you know, John, how I always complain about like not having a hobby, right? DD214 has kind of been a hobby for me, like, and I never really thought of it like that, but it's like for fuck's sake, we've been doing it for goddamn
6 years now.
6 fucking years.
Yeah,
going on to 7 this year.
June, come June, give it about 90 days. 90 days from now, like we're hitting 6 years. We've been doing this shit literally since Corona.
Like funny enough,
we've been hanging tight since Corona, homie.
Yeah, and funny enough, around this time now would be marking my 7.
I just want to throw up Arizona Wildcat. Go Wildcats. Go Wildcats.
Yeah. So now, and also, like kind of piggying back off that, around this time would have been the time that me and Gio would have started the original BRVG. So yeah, technically, I've been doing this now for about 7 years now.
Because you were on the back end of like the first time you guys tried to initially set something up or do something on a semi-regular basis, and then I came in doing my thing, and then we started playing Call of Duty, and then we had a circle of friends basically on the goddamn.
Let's start a podcast.
We got but here's the night that came up, we laughed so fucking hard. That's what I remember the most about it. Was like we were like the whole like gaggle. We had like 10 motherfuckers in there, and it was a riot. And we were laughing our fucking asses off. And we were like, I wish somebody fucking had this on film, because it would have made for like just it was just one of those like where laughter gets contagious kind of things. It was one of those.
JM just clipped something. You son of a bitch.
And then anywho, freaking me and John and a couple other dudes freaking got a wild hair, and we said fuck it, because like Corona happened and everybody was sitting in their fucking houses. So we got to play even more fucking video games than we were playing originally, because everybody was working. Now nobody was fucking working. So we fucking started jamming on fucking like the video games like excessively.
Yeah.
And we did it. What are you guys laughing at? What am I missing? What am I missing? I can't see the fine print.
He clipped actually, I may need your throat.
Oh, good.
Perfect clip, JM. Thank you. Cheers.
Fucking mom's gonna be so goddamn proud now, huh? Like that's like.
There's some times that I wish that I'm just so happy that my mom doesn't watch this show anymore. But then again, I'm like, oh shit, we're back on Facebook.
I tell the people that I'm close to, I'm kind of like, you can watch it if you want, but like, it's very niche. It's very niche. It's
literally just a bunch of assholes sitting in a room together, fucking just choking each other's throat.
and we forget, and we friggin', and we kayfabe all the time. So you can't tell, you can't tell from 1 minute to the next if we're being dead serious or if we're kayfabing. And so it's kind of like it's very guar. It's very very guar, and it is. Tell me that's not guar. Tell me that's not. You know what I mean? Like it's.
You're not far off. You're not far off. I'll give you that.
Like
You're not far off.
We have a rotation. We have a rotation, and we have contingency plans on top of contingency plans. Like look what happened. Look what happened when Joe is doing a life event tonight.
Do we not need them?
we have a guest host. We have a guest host because we've fucking done this shit before, and we've been doing this shit for 6 years. So me and John have already done this so many times.
I gotta say, it was very surprising.
Sending you a teaser.
Oh fuck! Should I show this? No, right?
It's up to you. That's up to you. I just said
no. I like showing off your finished work. I'll keep it at that.
But yeah, that's where it's going.
That's exactly how I pictured it. Ooh, the font is very Batman, the animated series.
Right.
Yeah.
Retro futuristic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm very excited for that. I mean, we're gonna have a really the manual is it's gonna be short. I promise. No one has to sign anything. I promise. You know.
Sure.
But it's gonna be nice.
I have that in recording. This is on video. We don't have to sign anything. This is on video.
Yeah. You do not have to sign anything. And I think I found a way to make sure that I don't get donations that day.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a charity.
Okay.
I think the show will be a charity. When the time that we do make money, we're able to pay people for doing something like this.
Yeah.
Then that's a different conversation. But right now, I don't want anybody giving me donations, or doing subs or anything like that.
Okay. You got to show me how to set that up as well, because that would actually be pretty cool. And honestly, I think it would benefit our channels in general if that's
because I was thinking about that a lot, because the last time at the Clear Sanchez annual, so a couple people subscribed. It wasn't a lot, but it was a few, right? But I realized, like, we're gonna have outside podcasts and outside musicians playing.
Yeah,
I'm not rich yet, and the fact that outsiders want to be a part of this means a lot to me.
Yeah,
because that's different types of reach. That's different people who want to be a part of something cool for small creators. Someone who gives a shit. People who give a shit. Yeah, that's what we call them, the outsiders. Because they want to be part of something, and we're not rich. We get what, 30 views sometimes, if even that sometimes.
That's on our best day.
Yeah, and that right there is enough for me to be like, yeah, you know what? I think other small creators could celebrate each other, and so I want to make sure that I avoid the subscription thing, the donation thing. So I want to make sure that there's a charity involved. We'll look into it tomorrow if you want. I think it's just a few clicks and that's it. But we'll probably, if you want to choose a charity or a separate one, that's fine. I think I'm going to choose. Yeah. I think I already know I'm going to choose autism awareness.
I'm going for suicide prevention.
Yeah. So, suicide prevention is a good one too. But yeah. I would rather people donate to an organization instead of donating or subscribing to me that day, because the show is not about me. The show is about everybody. It's a cruise ship, and if you're not feeding everybody, because that's my thing too. How do I feed everybody when I'm a guy that can only pay his rent? I think that's what this whole. Yeah, I think that's what this festival is about. Is about the starving artist, the person who the authentic people who want to get the content out there and let people know, like, we are real people. Because even though we're in our 30s and our 40s, we're going to be that next generation of radio that happened when we were growing up. We're podcasters, you know. We're that new generation, and we're part of that.
Already got a lot of experience, apparently. You know,
we've got years of it. You know, we know what we're doing. You know, are we media trained? Maybe not perfectly, but we're not going to lie to you either. You know, we're not
fucking have to be though. Like,
I don't think we have. That's why I'm begging. John, I really need to send you a script for that freaking pirate radio. I'm gonna do an hour. I'll do an hour.
Yeah.
I'll do an hour as a DJ.
Jay,
And we just got to figure out how to rip songs.
Wait, so Jay, so me and Gio, I've been talking to Gio about this for a couple days now. So this is the last thought I have for this. And are you ready to hear this?
Always.
So I had proposed to Gio. Okay. Oh, look, he said, just go to your Chitch Creative dashboard and on the side menu, it literally says charity. Bet. Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy. So
Beautiful.
the cool thing is that Twitch is very there's a lot of loopholes with Twitch, right? And we've talked about this before, Jay. So I proposed to Gio, I think it was yesterday or Saturday or something like that. I said we should just make a whole new Twitch channel and just make it a music channel and just do fucking radio on there.
Is that's possible?
I'm not against it, to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest.
It's very possible.
Do they control like what music you play?
Nope.
Because there's like
the only thing
I would have like specific playlists. I would have specific
the only thing that they ask is that the VOD, you know, like the recording is not public. That's the only thing they ask. So meaning like
you can't like play YouTube to play on fucking Twitch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, YouTube it would get shut down immediately, but on Twitch
it would have to be like Spotify or something major like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's the part we need to talk about.
yeah. So, but with Twitch,
Yeah, I can give you playlists. That's gonna be the hard part. Is like finding all the songs.
no, it's not.
I can give you playlists. We just got to figure
fine.
out.
We can get the songs, but the whole thing with that is that we're able to do it on Twitch. We're able to make a radio station on Twitch. Now, if we just so happen to start making money off of it, we have to give a percentage to. There's a music creator program on Twitch where it gives I think 10 or 15% to the record label of the music that you use.
Okay.
And when you look at the list, I mean, Black Dahlia Murder's on that list, Rush is on that list, Mumford and Sons is on that list. So you could play virtually anything.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. That was my biggest fear. So we're gonna, because it's not just certain songs. There might be a version of that song that I want to play, versus
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I by this week I'll have a test ready.
Okay. I can.
Okay.
I as a matter of fact, I can give you a couple of the ones that I think are going to be tough ones, and see if you can find them. And if you can find those, then we won't have a problem.
We ain't gonna have a problem. I got you. Me and Gio know the ways of the Force.
All right.
I've got a mixed cloud. What the fuck does that mean?
That's what I like to hear.
So we're coming now over to the end of our show. Gio, I really do appreciate filling in today. The man with the experience, the goblin in the barracks. I've been listening to you guys, but all I'm watching is Nest. Oh shit, that's funny as hell. I have to say, since I've jumped in here, I've been listening to you guys, but all I'm watching is Nest playing video games behind Gio.
Hell yeah.
It's a good backdrop. It's a great backdrop.
Enjoy.
Fallout 76 for the win. But guys, before we get out of here, before we get to the final thought, I just want to let you guys know we are 122 days away from the Clean Sanchez Annual, guys. 122 days. Mark your calendars. It's going to be a doozy. Now, I don't know.
4 months.
4 months. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Make sure you guys come and hang out. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll be able to do it live in person in a cheap-ass amphitheater or an Elks Club or something that we'll be able to do. And maybe we'll have a wrestling show. We'll set up a wrestling ring and we'll do all the podcast on the wrestling ring.
That'd be pretty badass.
That would, right, Gio?
Be pretty bad.
That's wild.
We'll do the show on the wrestling ring, and in between the shows, there's a wrestling match.
Damn.
That will be the
Okay with this. I'm strangely okay with this.
that will be the first year we do live together. It'll be a wrestling theme year.
Yeah.
Colin, and we need you to call Reefer.
Colin.
Yeah, no, Jay. There's a guy named Grim Reefer. He's a local wrestler of ours, and I
believe you've mentioned him a few times. On
yeah.
here.
So other than that, make sure you guys check out all Clean Sanchez media shows. There's going to be some updates. Like there's going to be a new Clean Sanchez media scroll coming out soon. There's going to be an update on the website with new stuff. And a couple of other little tidbits, especially a little section that we're going to have in our Discord soon for our upcoming movie, Couriers. So it's only going to have little sneak peeks, little pictures and stuff like that. You're not going to know about the story or nothing like that.
Right.
And if this fucking story gets leaked, I'll know who did it. So, I want to let you guys know it is highly important that every single week you come and join us, because if you don't want to watch the rest of the show and you see us goof around and all this bullshit, we always got something to say at the end. Put the banner up, Jay. Let's do it. It is imperative, absolutely crucial. Okay. Now, I don't want to bring up bad sores, but there. Gio just had a member of his family pass away recently, and there is, we're not going to get into the sticks about it, but the main topic of discussion here is mental health. Okay? All three of us in here, at one point in our lives, maybe recently, maybe years ago, have shut down in one way, shape, or form. And then we realize after we do that, how detrimental it is for those around us, because we end up seeing who actually worries about us, who actually gives a shit and stuff like that. And that type, when we go through it and we realize what it does, most of us are so conscious to make an effort to make sure we don't do that. And sometimes that cloud is so fucking overwhelming. And I've said it before, it doesn't discriminate. It's not a Russian roulette of what stress and what mental health is going to do that day. Okay, it's just gonna come and get you. Shit, just a couple days ago, I got pissed off for no reason. It happens. I've seen Gio stress out. I've seen Jay be in the dumps. We are human beings, and human beings have to be there for each other. Even if you don't want the help, there's a part of you that's screeching for it, because it is human. It is human. And it is so important, guys, to pick up your phones, make a phone call, speak to your family member, speak to your best friend, a spouse, someone you haven't spoken to in a while. But sometimes I understand that that's too hard. Sometimes we get that that's too hard. But sometimes there is a stranger waiting for you, ready to pick up that phone call and ready to listen to your story. There's no subscription behind this. This isn't BetterHelp or whatever the other ones are. I get therapists need to get paid, but therapy behind the subscription service is crazy.
Yeah, that's maddening.
Oh, when it's kind of like an emergency, it's an emergency. When you're like blowing your stack and like there's smoke coming out of your ears like a 1950s cartoon. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I ain't trying to fucking sign up for some shit before I fucking talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
You could do that today with the National Suicide Hotline. You could text or call 988 or dial
1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-TALK. We've been doing this every single week. Every single weekend, and even at times on BRVG and Morning Rips, and everyone in Clean Sanchez Media is very aware of suicide prevention and the things that we need to do to help each other to make sure that we live to see another day. This is something that we do not fuck with. We do not fuck with this. Okay, if someone is feeling down, we talk about it. And if you don't want to talk to, and if that person does not want to speak to us, there are options available for you to get help. And make sure that you use those options, because we want to hang out with you. We want to party. This birthday's coming up. The sun is out. Okay, there's parties coming. 4th of July. Okay, shit, I'm going to Gio's house in 19 days.
It's fucking it's fucking springtime and shit or something.
Wait, what's that thing that you say, Jay? You could take on the batter now.
What's that? Well,
Beach body thing?
Oh, I did that a couple weeks ago.
I want to hear it again.
See, God. All right, so it is technically still March, like barely. It's still March.
It's 70 degrees outside. God is with us, Daddy.
All right, check it out, motherfuckers. All right, I am sick to fucking death of all you motherfuckers every goddamn year pretending you're gonna fucking get in the goddamn gym on fucking January 1st. I'm giving you a heads up and the motherfucking date to go with it. It's 30 March, motherfucker. You have 90 days until summer is fucking hot and kicking. All right? So if you want to have that fucking beach body you fucking want, instead of that bitch body that you have right now, you should probably think about hitting the fucking weights yesterday. And since you didn't do it yesterday, you might want to think about doing it today. Or maybe just jack out fucking like 10 push-ups when you get out of bed. Or I don't know, fucking go for a walk with your fucking like little mutt in your house, okay, that you pretend like you give a fuck about. Okay, do something. Get off your fucking ass. All right? All right? I want to see you motherfuckers looking fine and pristine in formation. Not just next week, but in like 90 fucking days. When you're looking all sexy and fucking tan and jacked as fuck, okay? And your fucking like dick is fucking rock hard and your fucking pussy's all wet. Like, I want to see that shit this summer. All right? So fucking get out there and fucking get some. All right? Get it hard and make it wet. All right? Let's fuck somebody this summer. Let's fucking fuck. All right?
Babe, you heard him.
Bet money. Bet fucking money. Bet fucking money. 168 hours. Want to see you guys here next week. Black socks, black shirts. All right?
JM feels attacked. JM feels attacked.
I'll tell you one thing.
You're not in the army.
I'll tell you one thing. I saw Gio's TikTok earlier about fat people using AI. If you go to the gym, you won't have to imagine yourself. You could actually be it.
Look in the mirror. You just like look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror.
Either be happy or fucking do something about it.
I've been slacking the fuck off. But I just don't pretend. Don't pretend. Don't.
Well, and before we go, Gio, thank you for this because I'm going to show it now. This is the official logo for the Clean Sanchez Annual 2. There it is, guys. It's very Star Wars Battlefront and very Batman the Animated Series. This is beautiful. I love this. I love the sparkle shine. It's going up, Daddy.
Again, strangely okay with it. Again, strangely okay with it. I'm down. Sign me up. Sign me the fuck up.
Please, nobody show up in your fucking birthday suit.
Why not?
Can we not? Yeah, but can we not?
Yeah, we love.
You can do like OnlyFans or fucking Pornhub for that shit, dude. Like, no.
Yeah. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Thank you guys. Have a good fucking night.